Loves, and welcome to your weekly Angel Oracle card reading. My name is Lisa Stamper. I show up every Sunday to tune in to what is for the highest good, greatest interest, most amount of healing, and what can help us navigate the current energies to align to our highest path so we can. The card deck that we've been guided to use this week is the Lumen Edition Oracle cards. These are so lovely and so juicy. The way that they work, so they have like a general message, but then there's also an animal, a plant, and a stone associated that we can draw additional wisdom from. So the first card that comes through that can help us through our week, hello, Charles, is self-love. And guys, I will do a card pull for a couple people, personal ones. If you just leave me your name, and because I'm on StreamYard, you do have to leave me your name so I can see Charles, or give them permission so I can see you, Charles, because you've given StreamYard permission. So thank you. So continue to do that. And to all of my fellow Canadians, happy Thanksgiving weekend. So again, this is a reading. Jody, I was just thinking about you. Amazing. Have you found Oreo yet? For all my fellow Canadians, happy Thanksgiving weekend. So much love to all of you. The first card that comes through that can help us through our week, Raquel, my love. I'm so excited to start our academy class this week. Self-love. So loving oneself is one of those things that is like a huge thing, but can be harder to integrate. We are conditioned from birth to doubt ourselves, compare, deny, or minimize our gifts, hide ourselves away, and change who we are. Isn't that so amazing? And guys, just so you know, if anybody, this is a super sacred space, if anybody reaches out or asks you to reach out to them for a reading, please block and delete and let me know, and I will do this thing. Okay. Perfect. So this brainwashing is crippling. We become adults and who have to fight to remember who we are. We have to fight to remember ourselves. We recognize the importance of loving and accepting ourselves, but releasing those voices and those negative thoughts that are in our head that plays can feel impossible. Beyond that, we often decide that we need to love ourselves in order to attain or achieve something. But to truly love oneself is to do so without any expectations or hopeful outcomes. The relationship with oneself is the most intimate relationship we will ever have, and it is a daily encounter, a daily endeavor. Rather than viewing self-love as a day of pampering or fighting with that which is holding you back, let all of it fall away for a few moments. Ask your heart, body, and spirit when you wake up in the morning, what will nurture you? What do you need from me? How can I support you? How can I deepen my relationship with you? And then continue to check in with yourself throughout the day. The sacred animal that's in relation. And Guadalupe, could you please put those notes in the summary, please? Oh, Elizabeth Peck, hello. So for peacock, imagine seeing a peacock skulking around and hiding its colors and feathers. It wouldn't seem quite right. Anyone who has seen a peacock in real life will tell you that this is the opposite of what they do. They are incredibly aware of their majestic qualities and use it to their advantage. So that's what Spirit is wanting for you guys too. Be aware of your majestic qualities. Use it. Show it. Let it be seen. Peacock invites you to unearth the beauty and unique aspects of yourself that have been hidden away. Peacocks are not born with their colored feathers. Those grow in around 2 years of age. For humans, it's the opposite. We are born in perfection, and it is life that conditions us to forget it. Isn't that wild? Peacock is an ally for standing proudly in who we are. So stand proud in who you are. The flower is hibiscus. And I asked Spirit if they wanted me to read these things, and they said yes. So there's like little nuggets in here for you guys. Hibiscus is an ally in remembering. Its gentle energies awaken the heart to its true core essence. So you can truly be doing that. You can tune in to the essence of the flower. You can ask to call in the essence of the flower. Hello, Miss Kathy. Perfect. So Hibiscus allows us to awaken the heart to its core essence, allowing us to more deeply connect with ourselves and with life around us. In a world where many of us has been told to hide the softer aspects of ourselves, hibiscus is a teacher in embracing those qualities. Sit with hibiscus and consider journaling or reflecting around the following. What do you consider soft? How do you personally embody it? Do you ever view softness as a weakness? Do you reject it in yourself and others? Fascinating. And then the stone is pink halite. Pink halite, and it's spelled Halite, for those of you who are wondering, is an ally in integration. That's what you would use it for. It teaches us what self-love is and how to act from a place of self-love. Sitting with pink halite energy for a moment, and even if you don't have the physical stone, again, you can just set the intention to sit with the energy. Sitting with that energy for a moment, imagine yourself in a space where you love yourself exactly as you are. What does that feel like? How do you engage with others? What do you do each day? What do you not do? What are your priorities? Pink halite is a sodium-based stone like salt. It holds the ability to clear all things negative within and around us and our environment. The stone can be used personally or within your space to help disperse and cleanse resistance to self-love. So some of you guys need that stone. If that is calling to you, it's trying to get your attention, then that is you. It would be good for you to get some. Okay. You can also use it as an aid in your endeavors of amplifying your heart's needs. Love that. The next card that comes through that can help us through our week is strength. Look at these cards. I absolutely love them. I don't know that it does them justice. However, this card indicates a time where you need to tap into your inner reserve of strength and resilience. There may be things coming up in your life right now that require your courage and the willingness to be uncomfortable. Our ability to adjust to any transition, loss, or change will depend on our patience in riding out the storm. Sometimes we have to do this without a map, but whatever is coming up for you right now, understand that it will pass. You just need to believe that you can move through it. Gorgeous. The animal that's in association with this card is the orca. The orca is also known as the killer whale for its hunting ferocity, but it's simultaneously thought of as a gentle giant. They live in the same pod for their entire life, and they rely on one another to hunt and protect the pod. In this way, orca shows us that we are not alone. So even if you're feeling alone, even if you're going through a shitstorm, you are not alone. It encourages you to hold counsel and call on community. Reach out, call on your community to help you navigate rough waters. The plant medicine is sycamore. The sycamore is one of the oldest species of trees on the earth. The name sycamore comes from the fact that the tree looks sickly, meaning the old layers of the bark tears and peels away, making way for new inner bark to come through. The result is a collage of different hues of brown, green, and white. It's a reminder that while we may be going through trials and tribulations and do not feel strong, we are growing through our determination to endure. How lovely is that? Call upon sycamore as a guide in getting in touch with your strength when you feel uncertain or shaky. So if you're feeling that, call on sycamore. These are energies, these are subtle energies that you can call on that can really serve and support you. Allow yourself simultaneously to hold your strength and your vulnerability. Beautiful, beautiful. And if none of you have seen the Vulnerability Talk by Brene Brown, I think it's a TEDx talk. It's so amazing. My gorgeous Michelle Wilson. The stone associated with this card is labradorite. Labradorite is a stone that can open up our psychic and intuitive abilities while also strengthening our will and protecting our personal energies. It's helpful when we are working through challenges and need to protect ourselves from getting drained. So all my empaths here, please listen to that. Grab yourself some labradorite. I think I said that. Yeah. Thank you. It's helpful when we are working through challenges and need to protect ourselves from getting drained or taking on things that aren't ours. because truly that's what empaths do. It's also a teacher of paradox. When we feel the weakest, it is a reminder that at the opposite end of the spectrum is our power. Well, it may feel like polar opposites, they exist on the same continuum. Same with like light and dark. I love science. I'm a science nerd. So you can transit between them, between the two states. Use Labradorite as a teacher of self-preservation and to help you see the strengths in your perceived weaknesses. Yes. Okay. And then the last card that comes through that can help us collectively through our week is share wisdom. This card is about the wisdom of the experience. Our most potent medicine is born from the trials we have endured. And I will 100% agree with that. That is absolutely true for me and from a lot of you who I've worked with personally, right? That's where we get our gusto. That's where we get our endurance. That's where we get all of the things that help us to navigate life and build our resistance. It's easy to underestimate all that we know and all that we have learned, but we have a unique perspective and offering to this world. Our wisdom evolves with us. Right now, you're being asked to speak more loudly about what you do know. Okay, people need to hear. People need to hear. Do not worry about what you don't know or whether you think you're qualified enough, because our egos can get loud, right? It's time to put to voice all that you have experienced. We can literally learn and grow from people being vulnerable and sharing. The sacred animal associated with this card is the badger. The badger is known for being strong, powerful, an incredible digger, and a ferocious fighter. They live underground by burying complex tunnels and typically come out to forage and hunt, which is why they are a perfect ally for sharing our wisdom. Our greatest wisdom comes from the experiences that leave a deep imprint within us. The experiences that lead us to burrow deep down into our underworld, or those that call for our fierceness and ask us to rise to the occasion. It is always when life feels much bigger than we can manage, and yet we dig deep and find our strength and our power, and we fight like the badger. The sacred plant medicine from this card is Osha. Osha is known for its wild spirit and stubbornness. That sounds like me. It roots itself in dark, rich soil in the mountains where it thrives. Osha often refuses to be cultivated, preferring to maintain its home in the hills. It knows its medicine is best exactly as it is. Ooh, I love that. It knows its medicine is best exactly as it is. You are exactly the way that you are. And I've been asked to write a magazine article, and I know why. Like I always like let spirit channel through me, and this is what we've been getting lately. It's like, just be who you are exactly as you are. It's all you need to do. Osha encourages you to treat yourself and your story the same. Do not think that you have to change yourself in order to be respected as a wisdom keeper, because you are a sacred wisdom keeper. What is in you is enough. Call on Osha when you feel like you need to be more, and embrace yourself and the truth exactly as it is. The sacred stone related to this card is lapis lazuli. Lapis is an ally of initiation to our own medicine. When looking at the stone, it's striking how similar it looks to a galaxy. Oh, yes, I love it. The deep blue with flecks of gold and swirls of white can serve as a portal to accessing our own soul records and the wisdom that you've accumulated throughout your lifetimes. I love that. I love like when I do readings and we get like past life stuff comes up. It's so amazing. And there was a lady that I worked with recently. This is so cool. They're asking me to share this with you. She had this phobia in this lifetime and didn't know why she had it. And it was related to heights. And anyhow, they revealed a past life, and we went in and we just like cleaned up those records and did all of those things. And then now she's not scared of heights anymore. Like, you can't make this shit up. It's so wild. So you can go into those records and you can look at the wisdom and glean insights that you've accumulated through lifetimes, right? Like this is why we have different passions and interests and skills, because we've acquired them over numerous lifetimes. Okay. You can call on lapis to remember your ancient wisdom. So they're asking for that you guys do that. Call on lapis lazuli. Again, you don't even have to have the physical stone. Everything is energy. You can just tune into the energy by setting the intention. Call on lapis to remember your own ancient wisdom and bring it to a space of embodiment and teaching, because truly the things that we go through are here so that can help others get through it then. So then you can share their wisdom and share your wisdom and help them get through it. Because you never know what a kind word will say or do for somebody. Ooh, also, I just announced a group reading. My guides wanted me to do that. I love it. Ever since I've spoken at Harvard, I did some channeling there group-wise, and it's just so fun. Like, it's so fun. So we're going to do it October 28th, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern time. And it's going to be so fun. Space is limited because everybody's going to get a personal message and find out exactly what you're meant to hear. So I have the link for it if you guys are interested, because of course the price is like not even a quarter of what you would get if you would have an own reading, like your own personal one-on-one reading, and those are sold out right now. So that's something that interests you. I have it on Your Soul Filled Life. I have it on my personal page. I have it on my link tree. I have it on the Lisa Stamper Mind Body Spirit. If you guys want to do that, it's gonna be so fun. We already got a bunch of people signed up, and it will sell out. So if you want to do that, come play. Okay, Elizabeth Peck, I'm going to come to you. And for those of you who are still on, I would recommend still listening, because sometimes we can get, ooh, this is really interesting. I don't even have to draw a card. They just had me look at something. They are asking you, and I can feel this within your heart. It feels like you have some heart heaviness, and they want you to actually be focusing on the light within you, focusing on the light within your heart. And watch it expand and expand and expand and expand. Just set that intention. Be with that light in your heart. Ask to connect with that light in your heart. Okay? That's going to be profoundly amazing for you. Oh, and then you can't make this shit up. I just shuffled the deck how many times? You got the Share Wisdom card, right? Share wisdom. Know that you're rooted. Know that you're grounded. Know that you have a ton of wisdom to share. It's time to break free and spread your branches, and know that you're safe and protected as you do that. You will not die in this lifetime for it. Okay. And then Kathy McCallum. You got the Outlaw. You got the Outlaw card. So what I'm feeling with this, it feels like that you go against the grain of life. No. Thank you. It's not against the grain of life. You go against the typical grain of society, which is amazing. And it almost feels like you're the one to like be the breaker of the chains in your family. Like you do everything different. You're like the revolutionary. And it's just like acknowledging you for that. And it's like you're cutting your own path. You're paving your own way. Even if it feels like I'm feeling like you're coming up against a little bit of a resistance now, but this again, just know that you stay in your own power and all will be well, and that you are safe and protected. And they actually want you to work with crystals. There is a crystal in particular, but I have to look it up. And as I tune into your energy, I feel a little bit dizzy right now. So more water is what I'm hearing. And let's see what crystal. Oh yeah, go against the grain. Thank you. Ooh, wondering. So an unbalanced outlaw can isolate themselves, believing that they are entirely alone. This may turn into destructive tendencies. They may identify too much with being different, and in turn are always in opposition with others simply for the sake of being so. Balanced outlaw is confident and rebellious by nature, but they are not the way for the sake of being rebellious. In other words, they have a cause. So it's like being true to yourself. Okay. So then, what is, there is no stone with this one. So it's really interesting. So there was many stones, and they're almost, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, you guys were just chatting. Get a pyramid if you can. I have them. I don't know where they are. I thought I had one here. Anyhow, a pyramid wants to be under your bed. That will help you access deeper wisdom and more ancient rememberings and teachings. I literally usually always have pyramids around. I can't find one in reach. Anyhow, I'm going to disconnect from your energy because I am feeling dizzy and I know that is not mine. So I wish you guys so many blessings and so much love and light, and happy Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. And if you guys want to get on that group reading, do it. It's going to be so fun. Like, honestly, it's so fun. It's so amazing. I love you guys. May the long time